My boss made a developmentally disabled boy cry in front of his family, laughed about it, like it was some kind of joke. So I made sure he lost his family, his home, and any shred of dignity he had left. And the best part? He never found out it was me. If you've ever been bullied, disrespected, or watched someone innocent get hurt for no reason, this story is for you. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more revenge stories like this. And drop a comment if you think karma finally got it right this time. Let's get into it. There are certain things in life that just stick with you. Moments that, no matter how much time passes, leave a scar. And for me, that scar came in the form of a cruel joke aimed at someone who couldn't defend himself. Someone who trusted me to protect him. His name is Ben and he's family. Not by blood, but in every way that matters. He's got Down syndrome, and while he's incredibly bright in so many ways, he's also very sensitive, especially to people mocking him or making fun of how he looks. It happened at a family reunion in a local park. One of those sunny Saturdays where the grass is green, the barbecue is going, and kids are chasing each other with juice-stained hands. Ben and I decided to take a stroll around the park to escape the noise for a bit. He had this peaceful smile, just soaking in the sunshine and humming a little tune he always does when he's happy. Then Rob showed up. Rob was my boss at the time. I didn't even know he was in the area, let alone at the same park. I saw him walking toward us from a distance, probably coming back from a restroom. My stomach dropped. You know that feeling, when someone toxic steps into your space, and everything good in the world seems to pause. Still, I forced a smile and said, "Hey, Rob," just playing nice, hoping he'd keep walking. He didn't. Instead, he looked right at us, snorted, and said, "Well, there's something you don't see every day. A pair of ugly retards walking together." And just like that, Ben's smile vanished. His face crumpled. He burst into tears, big, aching sobs that cut to the noise of the park. And Rob, he just laughed. He walked off like nothing happened, like he just cracked the funniest joke in the world. I stood there frozen, watching Ben cry, and something inside me broke. I knelt down and wrapped my arms around him, whispering every comforting thing I could think of. That he was loved. That Rob was just a cruel stranger. That he had people. So I did what any strategic mind does. I called in backup. Enter Jake, my cousin, older than me by about 5 years, and someone who thrives on mischief, especially when it's justified. When I told Jake what happened, his expression went dark. He didn't even speak at first, just clenched his jaw and nodded slowly. When he finally did say something, it was one word: revenge. I nodded, but I made one thing clear. I couldn't be connected at all, so we brainstormed. I told Jake everything I knew about Rob, his habits, his ego, the dumb stuff he bragged about at work. And then gold. Rob had a thing for a particular local craft beer and always drank it at the same divey bar on Fridays, especially when his wife and daughter were out of town. He'd even bragged recently about getting a little too drunk the last time they were gone. He'd also told us, laughing of course, about how his wife was obsessed with some fictional alien character named Yabi Boda. She kept a stuffed version of it on their bed at all times, like a shrine. We laughed at him more than with him on that one. Jake's eyes lit up. "That's all I need," he said. I didn't ask for details. I didn't want to know plausible deniability and all that. But later, Jake filled me in on exactly what happened. And oh, it was beautiful. A week later, Rob was back at that same park. Same setup, same wife, same teenage daughter. And Jake, dressed sharp and casual, walked right up to him, put an arm around his shoulder, and said loud enough for everyone nearby to hear, "There's my sweetie. Couldn't wait to see you again." Rob jerked away, his face immediately a mix of confusion and fear. "What the hell are you doing?" By now, Rob's wife and daughter were both watching closely, frozen mid-bite. Jake played it perfectly. "What do you mean, what am I doing? Friday night was amazing. Don't tell me you forgot already." Rob blustered. "I have no idea what you're talking about. Get away from me." Jake didn't miss a beat. "Come on, you don't remember the beers? That little bar you love? You were a bit tipsy, sure, but you definitely remember the rest of the night. especially when you were screaming my name on the bed next to Yabi Boda. Dead silence. Rob's wife's face turned pale. His daughter looked like she'd just seen a ghost. Rob stammered, tried to deny everything, but Jake kept pouring it on, subtle, just enough to seem believable, all the while acting deeply hurt. I knew you'd be embarrassed, but pretending you don't know me, after what we shared. Rob tried to threaten him. Jake shrugged it off, apologized mockingly to the wife for the confusion, and walked away, leaving behind the emotional equivalent of a nuclear crater. That was the beginning of the end for Rob. His wife was already unhappy. He made that clear at work with his constant grumbling. But that was the moment that tipped the scales. Within a month, she filed for divorce, took their daughter, took the house. Rob moved into a tiny rental and started showing up at work looking like a man who'd forgotten what joy felt like. He stopped cracking jokes, stopped barking orders with that arrogant smirk. And every time he mumbled about how much he missed his daughter or how lonely life had become, I just sat there and nodded, because what he didn't know, what he never figured out, was that the entire collapse of his life started the moment he made a developmentally disabled boy cry. That a small act of cruelty, a joke he thought would be forgotten, led to the unraveling of everything he held dear. And it felt perfect. Some people think karma takes too long, but sometimes karma just needs a little push. You never know which moment will be your undoing, especially when you're cruel to someone who's done nothing but try to enjoy their day. Rob learned that too late. If you think Rob got what he deserved, drop in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories where justice is served with a side of strategy. And tell us, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? We just might feature it next.